Flags are raised. And they're off. Runners sent on their way. And a short run down towards the first of their fences in the Betfair Esher Novices Steeplechase at Grade 2 level over 3 miles. And it's Cadell. He shows with the lead of fence number 1, but he's nearly down. Somehow gathered up there by Derek Fox, but he nearly came down at fence number 1. Handstands is now being given the lead. Cadell remains in second place somehow, despite that terrible mistake at fence number 1. Quickly to the second. Handstands has a good look at this. He jumps over ahead by a length or so to Welcome to Cartrees in the blue and pink colours, and then Cadell. Followed closely then by St. Davy and the held up Resplendent Grey. And soon be at the open ditch, over which Handstands landed with the lead. The dark green and maroon silks from Cadell. And then Welcome to Cartrees, followed by St. Davy and Resplendent Grey. Now towards this small fence midway down the far side. Handstands narrowly from Cadell. Now they run towards these 3 jumping tests, all close up together. The railway fences here at Sandown. Handstands and Cadell from St. Davy, that white jacket. Then Welcome to Cartrees and Resplendent Grey. All safely over that one, number 7. And now to fence 8, with nothing in it for the lead. Handstands, to the inside of him is Cadell. 2 lengths away, St. Davy on his rules chasing debut today. Previous point-to-point winner. Same can be said for Welcome to Cartrees. Now the mount of Harry Skelton to the outside. And a further 2.5 lengths away, Resplendent Grey, who won at Uttoxeter over fences already this season. Good that second behind a Highland over at Cheltenham last time. Sean Bowen's mount held up last of the 5 in these early stages. They're on the way towards the pond fence, and number 9 in the contest. And Cadell has come back through now to lead once again. Cadell from Handstands. Then Welcome to Cartrees, followed by St. Davy, and then Resplendent Grey. Now the race towards a plain one before their next open ditch. And it's Cadell. He's recovered well from that very early mistake at the first fence. Handstands comes back with him as they go towards another open ditch now. St. Davy in third. Then Welcome to Cartrees and Resplendent Grey. Now the open ditch. Cadell handled that one well. So too Handstands. In fact, they all jumped it well. St. Davy in third. To hit outside Welcome to Cartrees and then Resplendent Grey. With a lap to go in the Betfair Esher Novices Steeplechase. And it's Cadell and Handstands, the pair who went by us together there. 2 lengths ahead of St. Davy. They're Welcome to Cartrees. And came Resplendent Grey, the back marker. And they're about to go right-handed. And they'll soon be through their starting point. Handstands to the outside of Cadell. These 2 on the way towards jump number 12. Let's see how Cadell handles this downhill fence this time. He's going to lead them towards the 12th from Handstands. 3 lengths away, St. Davy and Welcome to Cartrees, and the held up Resplendent Grey. So this plain obstacle now. Handstands, Cadell. They both took it well. St. Davy a slight peck on landing. Then Welcome to Cartrees and Resplendent Grey, still no move here from Sean Bowen as they head into the far side. Handstands now moving to a length call again from Cadell, and remains well there to the inner on the way towards the 13th. Cadell, Handstands in the air together, touching down a length and a half ahead of Welcome to Cartrees, and then St. Davy. Resplendent Grey chased along in that final placing as they took number 14 and now to another open ditch. Cadell, the red cap. Handstands in dark green and maroon, jumped it a bit better. A couple away to Welcome to Cartrees. And then came St. Davy and Resplendent Grey. Now to the middle fence over on the back straight. Handstands from Cadell. Welcome to Cartrees in the blue and pink. And St. Davy still travels with a real presence, right in behind there in the white jacket, followed by Resplendent Grey. This is fence number 17. Handstands and Cadell over the first of the railway fences. Moving out with a good leap there, Welcome to Countries. Then St. Davy and Resplendent Grey. Now to fence 18, Handstands with the advantage there from Cadell. Welcome to Countries moving up to the outside. Then St. Davy, who's still very much been held together in fourth. Resplendent Grey is pushed along. Still plenty with a chance though as they begin to take the turn towards the pond. It is Handstands. Handstands and Ben Jones. From Welcome to Cartrees and Harry Skelton in second. Cadell is nudged along in third. St. Davy still travelling with a purpose. Resplendent Grey now coming into it in the hands of Sean Bowen. All to play for then. On the run towards the pond fence, it's Handstands by 3 parts of a length to Welcome to Countries. The Grey, Resplendent Grey moving up to the outside. St. Davy is still right with them, and then Kane Cadell, 3 out. Handstand ladder with the lead. Welcome to Countries is in behind him now. He's a length in behind. St. Davy's now been shaken up for the first time. Then Resplendent Grey and Cadell on the way towards 2 from the end. And it's Handstands who tries to kick for home. Welcome to Countries moving now to that one's inside. Couple of lengths back to St. Davy, then Kane Cadell. Handstands now goes away by 3 lengths on towards the 22nd and final fence. It is Handstands. He puts in a mighty jump there. Handstands in front by 3 lengths up the run into Welcome to Cartrees. St. Davy's rallying and then came Resplendent Grey, but it's Handstands ridden out in front. Will win the Betfair Esher Novices Chase. It's Handstands the winner from Resplendent Grey and St. Davy. Then Welcome to Cartrees clear from Cadell.
Before he goes and weighs in, just tell me about the performance and your view from aboard.
It was very good. Enjoyed every minute of it. I felt sorry for him the last day because he's been so good at home at jumping, and I think just the ground and the speed we went just probably caught him off guard for some other fences. But today, it felt like he just lobbed around, jumped really, really well. Had a good look out in front, but he's got the job done.
And then when he had to jump well under pressure, when the pace quickened at the end of the race, I thought that was almost his best jumps. Would that be fair?
100%. He could hear them coming. He knew he had a little bit of company, that they were on his tail, and that was enough just to keep him going forward.
We'll let you go and weigh in. Well done. And speak to the trainer. Ben, your faith in this horse never wavered after what happened at Wincanton first time out. What is it about him?
He's got natural speed, but we hoped he'd stay 3. Excuse me. We'd hoped he'd stay 3 miles as well. So coming here on rain softened ground was going to tell us that. He had not made a mistake at home. He was an okay hurdler. He wasn't one that you'd definitely say was going to be an outright chaser, but the second we scored him over fences, he was electric. And at Wincanton, they just went so quick. They were being led and merry dance by Soul Icon, and it just had him out of his comfort zone early enough. And I didn't think he was beat when he fell, but that looked like a tired fall at the time. But I still think he's got plenty of heart, and he probably would have given them a run for their money. But look, delighted with today. You get to these places by all sorts of means and ways, and it feels okay now.
You look like you're putting together a very good team of young chasers. How would you describe the horses that you've got in that category?
Yeah, I mean, this lad's obviously, he looked like he stayed very well there. The jukebox man looked like he had electric speed the other day. So who knows? We might not need to go as far with the jukebox man. Look, we're not Willie Mullins. We're not going to run them against each other in a hurry. And there'll be a bit of working out and seeing how he comes out of the race and see where we go with each of them. But we're delighted with the novice chasers. We had some lovely novice hurdlers last year, and it's nice to see them go on, because that's important for a yard. You know, we've got some nice horses, but we need them to remain. We can't have them fall out the back of the pack, and hopefully they're not at the moment.
Is there something in mind for Handstands next? And is there a long-term plan, obviously thinking about the festival in particular, for him? Is there one race that you're sort of favouring at the moment?
Well, I have Tim and Jamie and Harry as a family. We discuss everything. So we'll see how he comes out today, and we'll have a long chat about where he goes next. I would imagine he'll stick around this sort of trip. I don't think has to be over 3 miles. I think he's got enough speed for 2.5 still. And then for this lad to go to Cheltenham, he would have to be almost a standout in, you know, everyone's minds. We're not afraid to, you know, sidetrack Cheltenham and possibly look somewhere else with this lad. You know, Cheltenham isn't the be-all and end-all for the Radfords, and it never has been. I think once they got their first winner there, they could put that to bed. But look, if he progresses and continues on the same form, it'll be a nice problem to have about where they go at the end of it.
I'm glad he's justified your belief today. That was very good. Well done.
Thanks, Richie. Thank you very much.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.